started, man. Get it started.
Set up! Set up!
Just like that. Poetry in motion, AI.
Hey,
Good work, team. Let's get one more drill in.
hey, keep the ball, run.
Great practice today. Get out there and put up some more shots. All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do. Poetry in motion, AI. Poetry in motion, AI. Let's go. Okay, guys, get back to work.
Hey, see you later.
right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, keep it moving, fellas. Come on now.
Hey, hit me up.
Good to know that you understand there's more to this game than offense. Let's work on that defense today.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
Let's go, son. Go. Do it.
One more, one more.
That was the charge, ref. Come on now.
Keep it going. All right, on to the next one. All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Get it started.
Got average covered for sure. I want to see more next time.
Man, see you later.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Knicks in New York. For the Knicks, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. Two great backcourts going head-to-head tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on how the guard position has evolved over time? And make it quick.
Yeah.
The evolution of the guard position in 12 seconds, please.
Well, you weren't quick, so I don't have to be so quick.
Well, just try.
8 seconds I'm going to be as quick as I can.
Okay.
And I'm going to be 6 as vigilant as I can.
Okay.
4, 3. They're more like combo guards
2,
now.
1. With all the switching guards who can defend more position, but the teams that rebound collectively, guards have to be involved on the boards.
It's almost like you were reading that, Shaq.
We were going to give you 10 seconds, Zach. You didn't have to rush. You didn't have to. Because
Yeah.
Anyway.
Combo guards. Let's go courtside.
to you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Utah Jazz come into this one after the win against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, and some nights, the starters carry the load, and then there's others when it's about the bench. That night, the bench won out.
Sometimes when you go to your second unit, sometimes the offense can bog down. Not that night.
Tonight featuring backcourts that can absolutely speed light it up. When you were playing, who are some of the toughest guards to defend in the NBA?
Well, Kevin, first you say the Michael Jordans, but the quick guards, because I was a 6'8", kind of methodical, slow guy. I didn't like the Iversons, the Muggsy Bowles, all those guys that just running around. They were tough.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Jazz, they got Kyle Kuzma. Carter out there with Mitch, and it's McCree in at the power forward position. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Chapman. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Clock at 4. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, he's a guy who is built for these kind of plays. DeMarc is using his size and skill to full advantage.
Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Atlanta. Cuts off the pass. Here's Chapman. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice skill. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
So it's Utah now. The Knicks making the shot. Carter and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Knicks are gone. 2 or 3 here to start out the game. New York moving it around. Here's Cousins, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
That bucket in no time at all.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Here's Chapman. To the middle. The kick outside to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Utah's ball. Trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Utah.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They demonstrated a real tenacity on the glass and made their presence felt. We'll see if they can repeat that kind of play.
Here's Chapman following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Out to Ingram from deep. And that one is off. And it's Utah the other way. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
McCree, the pass to Carter. Here's Kuzma. He's covered by Chapman. Now here's Kuzma. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
Here's Chapman. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Butler on the way. Here's Chapman. It's Ingram on the wing. Releases from the wing and drills it. Ingram's got his first points in this one.
No stopping Ingram when he's in a rhythm like this, especially when he gets a pass in a spot he loves to pull from.
Carter outside. Here's McCree. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll, fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
So it's the Jazz now. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. To the inside. And the rejection by Cousins.
When DeMarcus Cousins is blocking shots, this defense takes on a whole different attitude.
And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for the captain.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's McCree. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Mitchell against Ingram. Mitchell passes to Morton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Chapman, defended by Carter. Here's Chapman. It's deflected. It's tipped. To the paint. Here's Ingram. Misses in close.
And on some plays, everything goes your way, except for the finish.
Pass to Carter. McCree kicks to Mitchell. Kuzma with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 4 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Mitchell's shot is good.
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
At the elbow, it's Cousins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So often when a player comes off injury, he's placed on a conservative minutes restriction. Usually it's the trainers, the doctors that will tell the coaches what they can and cannot do. Do you think there's more of that now than when you were playing?
Totally, Kevin. I look back and think about when I played, the injuries you have. Usually coaching staff, trainers, they ask, are you ready to go? I wouldn't say 100%, but are you ready to resume the amount of minutes you played? And you couldn't answer that. They pretty much kept you out. But I think nowadays, like you said, it's more of limiting your minutes, having these minute restrictions, getting you ready to play. Definitely more than when I played.
Medical staff has a very large voice in this, and it continues that.
Yes.
Pass to Hardy. The Jazz working the ball around now. Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Chapman. Oh, and he pulls it off the glass. Wow. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
And New York making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And so New York calls a timeout first. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And for the most part, I really felt like they were just locked in and really aggressive.
Well, we know those guys can score, but that night, it was the execution, the ability to finish plays. It was next level.
Here's Chapman. He has 6.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Shots are just blowing him right now.
Nothing.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Utah's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hardy passes to Morgan. Here's Hutchison. Here's Chapman. 10 points for him. Young, right side. Knocks the pass to Chapman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Morgan. Turner covering. The pass to Morgan. Kicks it to Rush. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Hardy goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. He has 5.
Wow. With the defense bearing down on him, he calmly flips into reverse.
Here's Chapman. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish out.
Hardy passes to Morgan. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
How about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
And Utah making a change here. Allen's checked in. To the paint. Here's Hutchison. Rejected by Chapman. And he recovers it. The Knicks with the lead. Draws contact on the shot and out.
And they're beginning to out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For New York, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
You know, Steve, when it comes to playing with maximum intensity, who is at the top of the list for you?
Russell Westbrook by far. I mean, this guy right now.
Oh, yeah, right.
Raw intensity. I think Draymond Green is another one of those guys. Marcus Smart. I think the Moore twins, those guys step up for me. Just speed and power. They play with a lot of intensity all over their demeanor.
Utah with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Hutchison passes to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. It's a halt to run. It's rebounded by New York. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. Here's Chapman, defended by Allen.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Double digits in the first quarter. The only thing they have to avoid is taking their foot off the gas.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. And actually, they've been dominating.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, the captain.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Pass to Hutchison. Nice ball movement by Utah. Allen. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Chapman, defended by Allen. Passes to Knox. He kicks to Young. Here's Chapman. He's got 10. Just 5 on the clock. Knox misses. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pass to Hardy. Torres. Turner covering. Here's Hutchison. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
Also, you have to mention the rebounding, another area where he excels.
Here's New York. They're on a 14-6 run. Chapman, the pass to Young. Here's Chapman. And again, it's New York.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. Man, I'm still hot.
And so it's the New York Knicks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this.
Give me that shit, boy. Give me that shit, boy. I'm not here to prove I'm the best my player ever.
One of the most talented big men in the game, DeMarcus Cousins, talked about his maturation over time.
In the club, they thought he knew it all. Thought he was the best thing walking, and
You know, Greg, you see it on the floor now when Cousins keeps it.
Come on,
Gets on board with the new group. Utah also making some changes. McCree's checked in. And Kyle Kuzma subbed in for Allen. Outside, Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Knicks have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. 2 shots. The first free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
For Utah, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Brandon Ingram's out there with Porzingis. And there's Jimmy Butler. And there's the captain. And it's Cousins in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Carter outside. To the middle. Kuzma kicks to McCree. Shot clock at 6. Carter up top, defended by Chapman. And it's Carter missing.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Hawks got the job done. He finished with 36 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
And thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
The first one falls. Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out far as just being a straight comedian head guy you laughing was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny, was the Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things the Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious. And he wasn't trying to be funny.
Ball's knocked loose. Inside the three-point line. Another miss by Utah. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Chapman, defended by Carter. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Utah the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Utah has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. A huge slam, the perfect end of a fast break.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Trail by 4. Carter kicks to McCree. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Chapman. He's got 16. Outside Butler. 13 feet away. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now the pass to McCree. Down low. Here's Carter. Chapman with the rebound. Chapman's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column. And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Utah with the rebound. McCree's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Rush. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Carter. And
this is how he's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Pass to Chapman. Shot clock at 5. Ingram left side. Over Rush. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stay. Good. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Chapman. He's got 16. Cousins, the pass to Chapman. Out to Porzingis. Clock at 6.
Oh, no, he's the last guy he's going to put on the line. He can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Hutchison. 7 points in the game. Kicks to Carter. A solo fast break. Pushing it up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
Torres checked in for the Jazz. And that one falls for Ingram. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. Carter outside. It's tipped. Ingram with the steal. Out of bounds. Next ball as New York keeps possession. Here's Chapman. 16 points for him. Passes it to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jazz trail by 9. Carter, the pass to Torres. Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Cousins. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Hutchison. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here's Chapman. Outside, Porzingis. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And you can see there, the defender allows himself to get picked. You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second minute.
Careful now. Doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
We can't let you do that.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Kuzma passes to Hutchison. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Ingram outside. And so it's New York. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
His rim protection in the first half, that allows his teammates to extend out defensively because they know he's lurking in the background.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell is out there at court. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's McCree in at the 4. Jazz trail by 13. And here's Carter. No points in the game yet for him. He dishes it to Mitchell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact is Cousins.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Jazz have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And the Jazz making a change here. And so he hits both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
The pass to Porzingis. It's Ingram on the wing. Here's Chapman, defended by Carter. And stolen by Kuzma. Inside, here's Mitchell. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Mitchell's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. Ingram outside. Malloy, covered by Mitchell. Butler against Mitchell. Out to Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Knocks down the 3 ball. Porzingis has got 13 points.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop. How he's learned to trust his vision.
Pass to McCree. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by New York. Chapman's got 5 rebounds tonight. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. The drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you.
And Jimmy Butler, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. He doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Oh,
Shot missing. So Utah will take it the other way.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Jazz passing it around. Kuzma kicks to Mitchell. And the rejection by Cousins.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
A dunk by Porzingis.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive goal.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Reed. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with authority.
Utah calls timeout. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
And in the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids, remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Turner's checked in for Cousins, and Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Chapman, defended by Carter. Out to Turner. Inside. Here's Chapman. He's got 18. Just 4 to shoot. That's down the hatch. That's 1 more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster league that's taking a life of its own.
Carter outside. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. When we look, Steven. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Chapman the pass to Cousins. Down low. Kicks it to Ingram. Here's Chapman. He's got 20. Now here's Cousins. Clock is at 3. At the hook shot. Chapman's shot is off. Jazz trail by 12. Doubled by Chapman. Kuzma passes to Hardy and stolen by Cousins. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And that one hits back iron. Hardy covered by Chapman. Passes it to Kuzma. Pass to Hardy. Back to Kuzma. Torres, the pass to Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. Here's Chapman. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. the line for your Knicks. Chapman. 2 shots. And he knocks down the first one. The Jazz making a switch here. All free throws good from Chapman.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
That shot off the mark. And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight. Our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. You got the captain knocked out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Ingram in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. McCree kicks to Mitchell. 5 on the clock over Butler. Some solid defense from Butler.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Chapman the pass. Butler against Mitchell. The pass to Hardy. The Jazz working the ball around now. Kuzma kicks to Mitchell. Trying to break.
Okay. I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Hammock. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. That free throw missing. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know. Greg goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Morgan the pass to Mitchell. Tries a 3. It's rebounded by New York. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Chapman, covered by Mitchell. Chapman the pass to Butler. Finger on the way. That shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. To the inside. Here's McCree. He's on target from 8 feet out.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Chapman. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Chapman's got 24.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Butler with the steal. And now Knox running the floor all by himself.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Hardy passes to Kuzma. McCree kicks to Mitchell. Pass to McCree. And here's Kuzma. Clock at 6. Let's go.
Give DeMarcus Cousins credit. Using his size, staying disciplined, gets it done defensively.
Ingram passes to Chapman. Let's it go from 14. Utah with the rebound. McCree's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. The Knicks leading by 16. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat.
And that one against the Bulls, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shoe leg for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Jazz trail by 18. Hart defended by Chapman. Here's Morgan. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Cousins. That one falls. And the Knicks lead by 18.
If you thought that was an easy score for DeMarcus, you're right. He has endless moves to work with in the painted area.
Keep it around. Passes it to McCree. Hart covered by Chapman. Pass to Morgan. 3-pointer. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. New York leading by 15. Kicks it to Butler. Here's Chapman. Six on the shot clock. And again, it's New York.
From that in-between phase, they've been the much better team.
Jazz trail by 17. There's the pass to Morgan. And a fast break now for New York. And then Cousins with the dunk.
I love him being aggressive right there. DeMarcus is a big target at the rim.
Utah's gone 1 or 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Mitchell pitch to McCree. Passes it to Hardy. And he banks in the layup.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Chapman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Your next shot. At the line number 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Porzingis is checked in for Knox. All free throws good from Chapman. Jazz trail by 19. Pass to Carter. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Morgan. Here's Hutchison. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Carter with the 3. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Chapman, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and tries that wheel on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
Kuzma against Ingram. And the pass to Hutchison, and stolen by Butler. 13 feet away. Here's Chapman. It's deflected. Ingram dishes to Butler. Here's Chapman, defended by Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Fades. Misses off the left iron.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from the mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
And it's blocked by Chapman, and they're able to recover. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure. The Knicks leading by 18. Passes to Porzingis from 18 feet away. Jump shot is good.
Using his height advantage, he gets a clean look from the mid-range.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Carter, the pass to Kuzma. Here's McCree. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Hutchison. Here's McCree. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. The Knicks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Chapman, the pass to Cousins. That doesn't go either for Cousins.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
Here's Hutchison, and it's good for 2.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Here's Chapman. There's the steal. And now Utah, fast break. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hutchison, defended by Butler. Kuzma passes to Hutchison. Here's McCree.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Carter with it. Pass to Morgan. Here's Hutchison. Shot clock at 6. Hunter on the wing, defended by Chapman. And it's Carter missing.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a crazy night for him.
That one drops for him.
Get him out of here. He's a hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Utah calls timeout. NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom 3 teams all have the same odds for the top 3 spots now. It'll be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, the captain.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Knicks leading by 20. And he takes it down.
On a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Here's McCree. Now Kuzma. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way up. Kuzma's got 19 points.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
The Knicks shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. They get a hand on it. Chapman, the pass to Cousins. Butler kicks to Porzingis. Here's Chapman, defended by Carter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small market, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
So he gets them both. Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the inside. Torres, the pass to Rush. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Just out for a 3-point play. Tim Hardaway picks one up. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New York.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2 games.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the captain.
His array of talent on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
Morgan, guarded by Porzingis. Rush gets the bucket.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Porzingis, and again it's New York.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Hardy passes to Morgan. He kicks it to Allen. Lets it go from deep, and the miss.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Here's the guy I'm looking for.
Thank you.
Kidding that I did all that in those Jason Kidd sneakers. The Jason Kidd Jordan.
Hi, this is Shaq. I liked your Russell Westbrook impersonation tonight. When did you first realize that you were getting close to that triple-double?
Oh man, I think I still got a long ways to go before I reach that Westbrook level. But as far as getting close to it tonight, I didn't realize that was the case. You know, one of my teammates had to tell me it's a nice benchmark to reach, but it's just a side quest, man. Like our main quest is just getting wins, and I was definitely happy to be able to contribute to the team tonight.
Great job.
Thank you. Thanks, man. See you.
After that performance, fam, I feel like Kobe. Feel like a Black Mamba. No. Oh, I don't get it, Reggie. No. That was one of them.